Hi guys, I'm Raghuram Balaji from CCHS. In today's video, we are going to watch and learn the game played between Alexander Alekhine and Prat in 1913 Paris. Alekhine started the d4. The most common response for black against d4 is knight f6 or d5. In the game, Prat played d5. Alexander continued the knight f3. The main continuation for white is c4, or even white can try e3, some kind of closed openings, or even bishop f4, the London system. Alekhine opted for knight f3. Here the common move for black is knight f6, just developing the knight, or even black can try e6, or even c6 is also possible. But in the game, Prat played knight c6, which is not very common among the players. This opening is called Chicorin defense. The intention of knight c6 is to put pressure on d4 pawn. At some point, black might try e5 break. White continued c4, black played e6, knight c3, d into c4, e3, knight f6, bishop into c4, bishop b4. Now black is trying to pin the knight. Maybe black brings his knight to e4 to put pressure on c3, or even black can also take bishop into c3 and b into c3. Then black might bring knight e4 to control the center. After bishop b4, Alekhine played castle, bishop into c3, now b into c3. After this capture, white has some advantages. White is having double bishop advantage. The b line is open so that they can bring the rook to put pressure on b7 pawn. And this diagonal a3 to f8 diagonal is quite free for the bishop, so that bishop a3 is also possible. Black played castle, queen c2. Intention of this move is to control e4 square so that black knight cannot come to e4, and Alekhine is also preparing e4 and e5 push. Black played knight e7. Probably black is swapping his knight to king side, probably knight g6 to do some defense purpose, and also they are also preparing for c5 break. After knight e7, Alekhine played bishop a3, just pinning the knight so that knight cannot go g6. Black played c6, e4, h6, ra d1. Even e5 is also possible, but Alekhine is waiting for the right moment, so he's just bringing his pieces towards the center to put more pressure. So Alekhine played ra d1. Now bishop d7. Now you can see that bishop is quite bad. Always whenever you put your bishops inside the pawn chain, it is considered as bad. Now Alekhine played knight e5, centralizing his knight, and you can see lot of pressure on the light squares. Black played rook e8. Now third point joined for the attack, f4. The plan of f4 is to bring f5. Once we bring f5, then f7 and e6 pawn will be under huge pressure. Black played queen c7. Alekhine played f5, ra d8. Of course you cannot take e into f5 because bishop at f7, double attack. So after f5, black played ra d8. Here guys, pause the video and try to get the answer. Hope you guys found the right move. Alekhine went for knight and f7 sacrifice. The only option they has to take, king into f7, e5. After e5, in the original game they played NEG8. Instead, if black tries to save his knight, for example, if they play like knight h5, then huge trouble is coming. F into e6, double check, king to g8, and e into d7 Again you can see the discovered check, king h8 and d into e8, rook into e8. You can clearly see white is full rook up and it's clear winning. So it's not possible to play knight h5. So after e5, in the game they played na g8. Here white can also take e into f6, but Aligan is not interested in that option. Aligan is trying to improve his bishop to d6. Q into c8. Here also white can take e into f6, but Aligan is waiting for the moment. He is playing q in e2. Plan may be bringing his q towards the king side. After q in e2, black played b5, bishop to b3, a5, rd e1, because this d1 rook is not doing much in the d file, so Aligan is improving his pieces. So rd e1, a4. Here guys, pause the video and try to get the answer. Hope you guys found the right move. The move is q on h5. Such a beautiful move played by Alexander Alekhine. Instead, even e into f6 is also possible. This is also quite winning for white, but q on h5 is a tremendous move played by Alexander Alekhine. So the only move is knight takes on h5. If they try like g6 and q into g6, checkmate. So it's not possible. Black has to accept the sacrifice. Knight into h5, f into e6 check. Now you can see the discovered check and double check. So only option king g6. Now black is trying to escape towards h7 and h8. Now Alekhine played bishop c2 check. So there is no escape. Black king cannot escape towards h7. So they has to go forward. So king g5. Now rook f5 check. King g6. Instead, if black tries to play like king g4, and you can just mate in 3 or 4. Pause the video and try to get the answer. Hope you guys found the answer. The move is h3. King to h4, rook e4 check, knight to f4, re into f4 check. The only move is king g3 and rook g4, checkmate. So it's not possible to play king g4. Now we'll see other option. If black plays king h4, it just made into. Hope you guys found the right move. Rook e4 check, knight to f4, re into f4, checkmate. So it's not possible to move the king upward. So in the original game, after rook f5 check, black played king g6. That is the only decent option. After king g6, white played rook f6 check. Now again double check. So only move king g5, rook g6 check. After this move, black has two choices. Either they can go king f4 or king h4. In the game, black played king h4. Instead, if they go king f4, we will get checkmate soon. So rook e4 check, king f5, and then re g4, checkmate. So it's not possible. So after rook g6 check, black continued king h4, rook e4 check. Only defense is knight f4, rook and f4 check, king h5, g3. Now white is threatening rook h4 mate. It is impossible to stop the mate. Say for example, if black plays like bishop into e6, rook h4, checkmate. In this game, Alekhine, the master of attack, showcased that if you have space advantage and better piece coordination, definitely you should go for attack. Hope you guys learned and enjoyed the video, share your thoughts in the comment section, like, share and subscribe the channel. I'm signing off. Bye and love you all.